All right, this is the last video for today. We want to solve by completing the square. Again, this is for the geometry class for J10 and IXL for Algebra 2, which is your virtual learning assignment 7B. All right, if I wanted to complete the square, we were supposed to make sure that our leading coefficient was just the number 1. I don't want anything in front of my k squared or x squared or p squared or q squared or whatever it is. It needs to be all by its lonesome. So I need to get rid of this -4 that is multiplied by my k squared, and I cancel out multiplication with division. So I will divide by -4. Everything gets divided by -4 because we have to keep everything equal. So this will cancel out. It'll leave me with just the k squared. -68 divided by -4 gives me a positive 17. The k falls down. And then on the other side of the equal sign, -108 divided by, positive 108 divided by -4 gives me a, was that 27? -27. All right. So my c has already been moved to the other side. I don't have to worry about that. I can go straight to the steps where I find my b over 2. And I find my b over 2 squared. B is 17. B is 17. It is not the original one. It is the one after you've got your k squared all alone. So my b is a 17, which means that b over 2 is 17 over 2. And this time that is not a whole number. That is an 8.5. An 8.5. We're going to go with decimals today. All right. We'll hold on to that. So b over 2 squared would be that 8.5 squared. And 8.5 squared gives me another decimal, which is that 72.25. 72.25. That is my proper c. So I will rewrite this k squared plus the 17k plus 72.25. And on the right hand side I had the -27, but I'm also going to add the 72.25. Because whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. Then I'm going to rewrite this as a binomial. My variable for now is k. And what goes in here is the b over 2, which in this case is an 8.5, a positive 8.5. So 8.5 times 8.5 will multiply to 72.25, but 8.5 plus 8.5 actually adds to 17. Okay, on the right-hand side, I will just add these two numbers up. So -27 plus 72.25 gives me 45.25. Okay, our ultimate goal here is to free the k. I need the k all by itself, so I need to get this square away from it. So I will take the square root. That will cancel. I will take the square root. And as you guessed, this is not a whole number here. But what I have left is k plus the 8.5 equals, and whenever we take the square root, we need a plus or minus the square root of 45.25. Whatever ugly number that may be. Lastly, to get k alone, I need to get rid of this plus 8.5, so I will subtract 8.5 from both sides, of course. We got to keep things equal. I will have two answers. I have my k with that -8.5. I have the first case with a plus the square root of 45.25. Or my second answer, I have my k equals still that -8.5, but instead of plus, I need the minus the square root of 45.25. And these two answers, when we put them in the calculator one at a time, -8.5 plus the square root of 45.25 will give you approximately, no, I like the red, approximately -1.77. All right, and if I had a -8.5 subtract the square root of 45.25, that would give me about -15 And those are the final answers for today. Again, there is a star. C4 is a star. You solve it in a similar fashion to what I just did there. I hope you guys got it.